rebuttals. The first speaker of the proposition team said that by only learning 5 subjects, it can bring happiness and satisfaction to the students' learning progress. But the problem is that, in reality, life doesn't always allow us to do what we want. Things do not always go as planned. And if we only can gain happiness from doing what we want, then we cannot be equipped with the necessary skills to actually deal with difficulties that we encounter later on in life. And if students only stay in their comfort zone and never try to accept the fact that there are so many things out there that they hate, then basically they will fail to lead a very successful and happy life. Because life is laden with so many complications and difficulties. Now moving on to my claim, I have 2 arguments. The first argument is that students are too young to decide what is best for them. Students at the very beginning of middle school are just 6th graders. They have just graduated from primary school. How can you expect them to be mature enough to know where their passion is?
That they are still too young to make their own decision because they have been for about 12 to 14 years, and it's a very long time for them to become not to mature, but mature enough to make their own decisions.
Well, can you please repeat the question?
Okay. You say that students, middle schoolers still too young to make their own decision, right? And how can you be so sure of it? Because they have been for about 12 to 14 years. It's a very long time for them to...
Okay, thank you. I'm saying that students at the very beginning of middle school are too young to decide what is best for them. They've just graduated from primary school. How can you expect them to be mature enough to know where their passion really lies? And besides, in middle school, there's so many new subjects that primary school doesn't teach, including first physics, second chemistry, and third civic education. And nobody actually wants to take the risk of following a subject that you've never learned before for 4 long years. Most likely, students will leave out subjects such as physics, chemistry, and civic education. This will not only result in an imbalance in the curriculum and the educational system, but also the lack of diversity in students' professions later on. And even if you can say that parents can help students make a choice, this doesn't work because there are 2 possibilities. Possibility number 1, some parents don't understand their kids well because they're too busy earning money or minding their own affairs that they know nothing about their kids and they will be unable to make the right choice. Possibility number 2, due to the typical Asian parents' mindset, some parents will force their kids to follow the chosen path. And basically, there may be several dire consequences because kids are forced to learn what their parents want them to learn. They will first they'll be under constant pressure from their parents because they feel the urge to excel in the subject that their parents chose for them. And this can lead to further unhappiness, stress, and anxiety. And this will not only affect the mental health, but also the academic performance. Second, kids will suffer from great boredom because basically they're studying what they are not truly interested in. And they'll have no motivation to endeavor and try harder. And my second claim is that basically, if we force to choose subjects, then we'll only choose some particular subjects at the very beginning of middle school. We'll grow up knowing absolutely nothing about other subjects because we didn't really go deep into those subjects back in middle school. And when we have kids and our kids seek help for homework, we cannot be there to help them because we know absolutely nothing about the subjects about the knowledge regarding the subject that they're studying. How can we possibly give them the right advice? That is impossible. And kids will actually have to turn to either their friends, Google, or their mentor for help. Then these kids will eventually develop the habit of only turning to friends, Google, or mentor when they're in need. And this will not only reduce the bond between parents and kids, but kids can also suffer from several mental health issues due to the lack of emotional support and guidance from their parents. And the above are the reasons why I'm very proud to oppose. Thank you very much.